Hey guys, I hope you guys are having a great day today. So this is going to be the first video in a new series I'm going to be bringing to my channel, where I'm going to be giving you guys a weekly recommend, and this could be a TV show or a movie or something along those lines. Basically something for you guys to check out in case you don't know exactly what's out there that is worth checking out. So basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be judging these movies and TV shows that I recommend to you guys on a couple different factors. So one is obviously story and character, because that is, after all, the most important thing. And the other thing is that I want to make sure that the things that I recommend to you guys are obviously not woke or deal with any sort of SJW politics or any of that type of nonsense. So the first one that I'm going to be recommending is going to be The Boys, which is the new series that's on Amazon. I love this show. This show was fantastic in every way. I will say that there were a couple things that I had minor criticisms about in regards to how they handle some things, but these are more of personal feelings that I have about some of the things that they handled in this show, and not as much with like dealing with woke type of stuff. As far as the SJW elements in this show, there really weren't any, to be completely honest. If they were any, they were very, very subtle. So that's what I really appreciated about this show, was that it really was a great show that told the story of a bunch of superheroes, but it also told it from the perspective, the story takes place from the perspective of people who aren't superheroes, of just lay people, normal people that are living normal lives. And that's what I liked about this show, was that it told it from their perspective. Yes, there are a bunch of superheroes in this show. Yes, they are all badass and they all have amazing powers and are really cool to watch, but it's told from the perspective of people like you and me, which is really, really cool. And I think that is one of the strengths of this show. I like the fact that all the superheroes in the show are kind of a-holes in a lot of ways as well, which is really an interesting concept that they brought to the show as well. There's a lot of similarities between this show and like The Watchmen and some of those types of shows or movies and comics and stuff, but they do it so much better in this. I don't know what it is, but there's just something about this series that I just really, really appreciate. It is honestly some of the best superhero content that I've had the pleasure of watching for the past few couple years at least, probably. It was just such a fresh take on the genre, and it's just so different than what we typically get from Marvel and DC and things like that. So I really did appreciate that as well. In fact, Gary from Nerdotics actually knows the guy who wrote the comics for The Boys, and he's been trying to get this made for a while. I think he was trying to get it made into a movie at first, but it eventually became a series on Amazon, and I think that is honestly the best thing for this show moving forward. In fact, I would like to see more superhero stories coming to a series and becoming more serialized and stuff, because I think that is a great way to translate comics into the screen and stuff. I think that is a better way to do it, because it has a more serialized feel to it, like the comics do. The characters are so well written in the show as well. Like, everything about the show is great. Like, I had a blast watching it. It is super violent, by the way. There's a lot of really, really shocking things that happen in this movie. In the first 2 minutes alone in this movie, or not in this movie, in this show, in the very first 2 minutes, it already has one of the most violent things I've ever seen. So that's the kind of show that you can expect here. It is not for the faint of heart. It is not for people who may be more sensitive to violence and some of those types of themes and stuff. So if you have a problem with that, then maybe not check it out. But otherwise, it is great. The characters are great. The story is great. So I highly recommend The Boys from Amazon. So with that being said, let me know in the comments below if you have seen The Boys. I would love to hear what you guys think about it. And with that being said, I'll talk to you all very soon in another video. Talk to you later. Bye.